that should fix it. I don't know what's going on. Actually, just gonna delete that. I apologize for anybody that came in with that. This is what happens whenever. This is what happens whenever move locations and whatever reason the software is acting goofy. We got a full case of Breakers of Light, 3 hobby boxes. Sorry about that ridiculous noise in the beginning. Let's get the link shared and we'll get rolling. This is the last case of Breakers of Light in the last 3 boxes of Topps Chrome that I have, hobby boxes, so figure out if I can get more. It sounded like when I talked to my rep yesterday at the National that there is more to be had. The price is going to be raised, so I'm going to have to raise the price of the breaks. Or I'll just use them for mixers. I'm not really sure 100% how we're going to do it, but I'm sure I'll be able to get more. I just don't know what price. And that's just me being 100% transparent. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I apologize. It's like, yo, this guy. But this is the last case of Breakers. Okay. It was fixed. I apologize for that noise in the beginning. No, we're just doing a bomb threat sound as if we were in the military. Think about it like that. And there we go. We got those shared. Anybody that came in from Twitter or wherever else and you had to hear that, I really apologize. Technology. Gotta love it. Just get a little... A bunch of stuff will probably be dropped off tomorrow night or Tuesday in the morning from previous breaks. Obviously, 1 through 8's already shipped out. So I think both of the Leafs are shipped out. The rest of the stuff will be dropped off. Probably Tuesday, then this one, and the break yesterday will probably be dropped off with the first drop of Museum Collection, which will be Friday. First drop off of Museum's Collection, I should say, which should be Friday, assuming we fill some Museum Collection breaks the release date. But, as I was saying, got everything set up. Let's get rolling. Good luck to everybody. And this right here. Nice rub, Cal Ripken Jr. Rub them around for good luck charm. And let's get rolling. Always gotta love latency on Facebook. Nothing wrong on any other thing. Let me see if I can reload this because I wonder if it's just my link. It's choppy. Yeah, it looked like it was just my link that was choppy, so should be good now, I think. How's everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything fun at the over the weekend? Anybody go to the National? Definitely probably the most overrated thing about the hobby is going to some of these huge shows. I don't understand the appeal to it, but hey, how you doing, Brian? Dang, they start making the gubbies work on weekends. Let's see. Tomorrow I'll throw up a Leaf Electric and we'll see if we can get it filled quickly. Like I said, I don't have a ton of Topps, pretty much out of Topps product, which is kind of wild. Museum Collection does come out on Wednesday. Probably, maybe I'll throw up a Bowman mixer too with like a national convention pack or two in it, random teams. We have Brandon Walter, DeLuca, Torres. We have J-Rod, Canario, Vines, Doyle, Adames, Zach Jaloff, Williams, Contreras, Guerrero Jr., Gomez, Butler, Chris Bryant, Hartwig, Horwitz, Jordan Lawler, Wade Jr., Alvarez, Eddie Rodriguez, Mauricio, Jonathan India, which I'm surprised he hasn't been traded. We have Coco Montez, Owen White, Shota, Junior Caminero, Wyatt Langford, Rodriguez, Turner, Judge, Funderburk, Besebe, Williams, Guerrero Jr., Phillips, Kirkeren, Ornelas, Brian Wu, Olson, Soderstrom, Neto, Rizzo, Dominguez, Senga. We're going to have Trevor Story on the green going to the Red Sox, 40 out of 99. Nah, I think he's talking about the San Diego. There's one in San Diego. We have Julio Rodriguez. We have Lopez, Pereira, Will Smith, Logan Wegg, Abner Uribe, Rafaela, Joey Meneses, Seager, Sheehan, Wynn, Greinke, Furman, De La Cruz, Varsho. Behind Varsho is Darius Vines on the purple speckle. Corbin Carroll on the Strokes, Marlowe, PCA, Bregman, Arrays, Marte, Millis, McClanahan, and Juan Soto. Mason Wynn, Gray, Mullins, Diaz, Triolo, Jarvis, Batty, Freeman, Colton Cowser, Nico Horner. We have Alexander Canario for the Cubs. It's going to be a 99 out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. Go to Phillip Lemons in the Cubs on the Canario. Nick Lofton, Baker, CES, Cole again, Myers, Taylor, Cease, Robbie Ray, Jackson Merrill, Lopez, Paul Byrne, and Senga. That's going to be the first hobby box. Let's get into a Breakers Delight. I can throw up another soccer break tomorrow too, since that's Breakers alike. Jordan Wicks, Rom, Austin Wells, Trey Cabbage, Remilliard, and David Hamilton. That PCA on the rookie. Or the rookie. Youthquake. I mean, he is a rookie, but Youthquake card. I'm still not sure if I like the design for the Youthquake this year compared to previous seasons. Speaking of Pete Crow Armstrong, we have a negative going to the Cubs. Then we have Abner Uribe, 52 out of 150 on the blue, going to go to the Brewers. And then for Mike Fick and the Orioles, we have 35 out of 99, Jackson Holiday on the green speckle short print photo variation. Nice Holiday. First autograph is going to be Kierstead for the O's and Mike. The true purple Joey Estes for the Athletics, 126 out of 250. Into a second box of Breakers Delight. Good start on the breaker so far, so that's good. We have Ellie, Sheehan, Wynn, Uribe, Rafaela, and Irving Lopez. We're going to have Sal Frelick on the Youthquake. Yeah, Hunter Goodman. No, so obviously he's really struggled in the majors, but nice color match. 221 out of 250 for the Rockies. I'm not going to lie, in this card art, the Rockies cards, I mean, the purple looks really good with them. We're going to have Anthony Volpe for the Yankees on the negative. Going to Kyle Wellman. 71 out of 99, green Youthquake, Sal Frelick, going to go to the Brewers. And we're going to get a Kyle Leahy for the Cardinals. Base autograph. And then we're going to have the black and white mini diamonds, Chandler Siegel for the Padres. Still think the black and white mini diamonds are some of the best looking cards, but man, does. Yeah. Oh. Siegel. I don't know what else to say. Go to Dennis. Into the second hobby box. I mean, I'll get some off DealerNet if I really have to. I'm gonna, like I said, I talked to my rep. He had a substitute rep. I know a lot of the bigger breakers turned down Wave 3, so I pretty much told my rep, I mean, I care what price it is, obviously, but I was like, if it's gonna be high, just let me know, and I'll just use it in mixers compared to just straight cases, because if they're gonna do what they did with Tier 1, I can't raise the price of an aggregate price of the break $1,000. Like, I don't think that's gonna fly for Topps Chrome, but it'll work in mixers if you mix with other things where I can keep the price down. But either way, I'll try to get some on DealerNet if my rep doesn't have any tomorrow when I ask in the morning. We have Rojas, Matos, Alvarez, Nimmo, and that normally takes like 2 days to get to me through FedEx. We have Nick Gonzalez, Balasovic, Zach Wheeler, Pete Alonso, Holiday, Williams, Garcia, Lipsius, Harrison, Ruiz, Justin Verlander on the Aqua. Also, like I said, Museum Collection does come out Wednesday, so Verlander right there. We got Mookie Betts on the Strokes. Fitzgerald, Hunter Goodman, Happ, Pete Alonso, Furman, Lofton, Nimmo, Corbin Carroll, Jose Rodriguez, Coco Montez, Cody Bellinger, Max Scherzer, Basebe, Wyatt Langford, and Kirilloff. We have Caminero, Funderburk, Rutschman. We have Tristan Gray for the Rays. Go to Austin. I think he's not even in the Rays organization anymore, if I'm not mistaken. which they've been selling, man. A Rosarena to the Mariners, that's a weird one. Phillips, Kekkerin, Soto. We have Acuna, Soderstrom, Jadon, Moniak, Lowe, DeLuca, Reese Olson, Brian Hayes, Judge, Amaya, Murphy, Benintendi, Zach Wheeler, Schneider, Campbell, Lowe, and Justin Steele. We're going to have Parker Meadows, JP Martinez, Bieber, Cropley, Caminero, Young, Arenado, Carroll, Paris, Kierstad, Tovar, Ruiz, Nolenciano, Martinez, Hader, Cody Bellinger, Rutledge, Walter, Winans, and Arenado. I have Jackson Churio, Colt Keith, Fernando Tatis Jr., Yoshida, Cruz, Willer Abreu, Otani. I have Wicks, Boyle, Lane. We're going to have Will Smith, 11 out of 25. That's going to go to the Dodgers and Jared. And one of his first breaks on the True Orange. Evan Carter, Luciano, Spires, Tucker, Hader, Hancock, Frelick, Scherzer, and Jordan Walker. Breakers Delight. From my understanding, there's a lot of Breakers Delight left, so I don't know how true that is either. But we have CES, Cowser, Triolo, Bryce Jarvis. Mason Wynn and Roger Clemens for the Astros. Going to go to Ruben Valdez. Be a 34 out of 50. I know Ruben had been trying to get the Astros and kept getting beaten out. Finally gets him. Gets rewarded with the Roger Clemens Legend Auto. We have Colton Cowser on the Youthquake. Yeah, Francisco Lindor on the negative for the Mets. When Shrouded Fable gets released, like the booster bundles and the ETBs, I'm going to push. That's going to be the start of me pushing more Pokemon breaks, too. Just so I know Steve's watching, but for anybody looking for Pokemon breaks, that's when I'm really going to start. Push them a little bit harder again. We got 44 out of 50 Owen White. And if we get enough consistency, I might break off and just do a Charm City Pokemon group to separate it from the sports. We have Trevor Story in the 112 out of 199 on the Aqua Lava. Or maybe do a chat. Maybe do a chat instead of maybe a whole new group. But going to do something so that it's seen more. Because I feel like it gets lost in the sauce with the sports breaks. We have Andrew Abbott going to the Reds. And Tom Scarberry. And we're going to have a refractor of Jose Tena going to the Guardians. That's going to go to Ruben as well. Gray, Sal, Frank, Evan Carter, Meckler, Tena, and Henry Davis. I have Marco Luciano. Got Tyler Fitzgerald and a 75 out of 250 for the Giants. Go to Brian. Jacob DeGrom. On the Fuchsia Speckle for the Rangers, 209 out of 350. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the 45 out of 99. To the Jays. And Brandon Kelly. Austin Wells for the Yankees. Going to Kyle. I mean, man, the Yankees have been pretty hot lately, huh? And then we have, man, what would have been, what could have been, Noelvi Marte. 130 out of 150. The only reason, this is the only reason, this dude doing steroids is the only reason the Reds aren't like $450 per case. Right, because I think Marte's numbers are good too, aren't they? Unless, I know he came out pretty decent, and I haven't paid attention since, to be honest. He's been terrible. Came out hot though. I was gonna say he's stuck in my fantasy lineup because I just don't have another guy that can be in as a shortstop third baseman. And like that fantasy league is like you only have like 2 bench spots, so I'm not gonna drop him because it's like a dynasty league, and I draft him in like the 18th round or something, so I get him in like the 17th round next year, so there's no point on dropping the guy. You talking about Fitzgerald super hot? Isn't he old though? Isn't he like as old as Cronenworth was? Old as Cronenworth was. Cronenworth was 26 when he was a rookie. Of course they did, because you Californians either have like no money or everybody's rich as fucking can afford baseball cards money. There's no in between in California. You're either living on the street or you own a house. I was gonna say the middle class in California just looks like the Soviet Union. Oligarchy or peasants. No middle class. I'm actually kind of being semi-serious. It's like the oligarchy or the homeless, and then you have a bunch of illegals, which is what the Chinese are in Russia. Not wrong. I mean, of course there's a middle class in some places. I'm obviously being facetious, but... We have Smith-Sauver, Wu, Suzuki, Hernandez, Meade, Westberg, Adames, Arozarena, Remilliard, Priester, Devers, Quinn Priester, Cabbage, Jeff McNeil, Royce Lewis on the Aqua Lava, 88 out of 199. I was waiting for somebody to argue with me about the people that work in all the strawberry fields. Because that was going on when I was out there 15 years ago. We have Tovar, Hamilton, Wells, Goriel Jr., Snell, Wicks, Rom, Judge, Acuna Jr., Colt Keith, Rutledge, and Zach Allen. It happens in Florida, too. And so it's not just like I'm going after like a liberal state. Like, it happens all the time in Florida, too. There's actually the seed to table guy that owns all the shit in Naples. He owns all this stuff on the west coast of Florida. Like, he owns a bunch of farms. He got a bunch of trouble for having, like, illegals. People that not necessarily, like, terrible illegals, but, like, people that didn't have green cards or a work visa working in a bunch of his fields and shit, and it was a big issue. We have Nola, Breu, Churrio, Harper, Soto, Cruz, Grayson Rodriguez, Quinn Priester. He was trying to, like, legally get them, like, green. I mean, he probably could have hit up Steve. I'll just say the guy is trying to get them, like, paperwork and stuff to be able to, work or however it all works. But like, yeah, he got in a shit ton of trouble over it to where like he had to close like 3 or 4 of his stores because of whatever fines or lawsuit or whatever he got caught in with the state. We have AJ Smith-Sauver, Spires, Boyle, Luis Castillo, Lawler, Sal Frelick. We have Luciano, Morel, Machado, Chris Murphy, Hancock, Noda, and McLean. We have Rojas. You can do that in Maryland too. Young, Jose Altuve, Taj Bradley, Gonzalez, Balasovic, Ray, Swanson, Jackson Holiday, Williams, McMahon, Meade, Goodman, Harrison, Webb, Yanner Diaz, Lofton, Fitzgerald, Votto, and Jordan Walker. Joseph eats about as many strawberries as he picks. We have Hartwig, Furman, Arraez, Julio Rodriguez, Campbell, Amaya, Tim Anderson, C.J. Abrams, J.P. Martinez, Schneider, Chapman, Buxton, Junior Caminero, Parker Meadows, Outman, Westberg, Kierstad, DeGrom, Nolan Arenado on the Fuchsia Speckle 149 out of 350. We're going to have Kierstad, Martinez, Paris, Raggins, Evaldi, Matos, Shiano, Diaz, and Juan Soto on the strokes. Last two things of Breaker's Delight. Andrew Abbott, Kessinger, Canzone, Lipsius, Tyler Crow. Who got the Reds? Tom Scarberry with the radiating rookie, Ellie De La Cruz. Love to see it. We have Curtis Meade. Also, I think, I know didn't talk about Skeens too much, but I think Paul Skeens' girlfriend's going to have a big issue in Pittsburgh. She keeps gawking after fucking Joe Burrow. She's going to get kicked out of the fucking city. She needs to mind her P's and Q's. I don't give a shit if they're all LSU fucking alumni or not. Joe Burrow's the fucking enemy come fall time. She better fucking get with the program. Her and her little fucking boy crush. 45 out of 99. That or Paul better dump her ass. One of the two. We have Keibert Ruiz on the green sonar. Christopher Morel. He might become a Dodger or Yankee sooner than we think. We have Christopher Morel on the aqua. 160 out of 199. Fucking real slim shady ass motherfucker. I'm like the news just whenever we were in Ohio, whenever I was in Ohio, like on the TV, the local news all like goo goo goggling. And, well, I'm in Cleveland and they're talking about how good Joe Burrow is. The guy got more nicknames and different haircuts than he has playoff wins in complete seasons. 111 out of 299. I can tell Kai Wellman is not watching either. We'd be in a big argument right now. We have Coco Montez for the Rockies on the base. We have Jackson Merrill, our first one on the Aqua Wave. We pulled his short print photo variation a couple times, but we have not pulled an auto. That's going to the Padres and Dennis Dubiel. I'll just put it to the side, Dennis. I already know you're going to ask me to grade it. It looks pretty good on the camera. I have to go look at it under a microscope. But the waves are hard to tell on just the camera. Because I know the first message I'm going to get in the morning, 7 a.m., that's going to be like, then it's going to be like, hey, is that a good car? Which I got an issue with. I'm not like making fun of you or upset about it. Like I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to get a private, shit, hell, he might be watching the break and probably already send me the private message. It looks good though. I tried to get his mom to buy the out of 10 black that someone hit, but she didn't want to pay. The guy wanted like $1,500, It wasn't worth $1,500. It was probably like maybe $800, $900 card. Yeah, I know. He's in Severna Park. From Severna Park. I literally hit up his cousin to hit up his mom, and they're like, we got no interest in paying X amount of money. They didn't want to trade like memorabilia or anything for it. So I was like, all right, whatever. We got Pereira, Jackson Merrill, Lopez, Myers, Samad Taylor, and Lucan Baker. We have Zach Jaloff. I don't think Jackson doesn't collect cards, so it's like not that important to him. It was more, I know his mom. I mean, his mom's his biggest fan, right? Like I think everybody's mom's probably their biggest fan, unless you don't have a semi decent relationship with your mother. So Quinn Priester on the blue radar, 102 out of 125. Nico Horner on the purple speckle on the 14 out of 299. He's having a terrible year. I think his wife is plays for the U.S. soccer team, right? And she scored a couple goals in the Olympics. Thought I read an article about that. I wish you could figure out how to do something on a baseball field again, because talk about a wasted pick on two different fantasy baseball teams. Matt Chapman, who's actually having a fantastic year for who he is, 66 out of 350. Oh, Swanson, not Horner. Dansby Swanson, that's right, my bad. They look the same. They both kind of stink. I know Horner's been better than Swanson has. That's why I meant. I knew it was one of the Cubs middle infielders. Sar Gibson Long for the Tigers going to Clay. We have Cam Eden on the purple speckle. I have either Swanson or Horner on the 5 fantasy baseball teams I have. And neither one has been great at their position, so I'm frustrated with both of them. So I just can't. They are one man in my head of disappointment. We have Matt Chapman. Hey, look, we hit a lot of big boys here. We can't hit every single card. Cannot be a better guy, all right? Well, let's say there has to be some Wendy's drive-through managers and some guys that are selling State Farm and some guys selling Allstate insurance. Some guys selling some guys are selling whole life insurance. We have to have some of those autographs, all right? I think next week I'm going to go get my boy Hanson that does all my finances to sign a couple cards. We'll put him in a baseball jersey, see if we can get Topps Chrome for next year as a rookie. We have Matt Chapman on the fuchsia speckle out of 350. Nico Horner out of 299 on the purple speckle. Quinn Priester is going to be on the blue radar. Jaloff on the Youthquake. We're going to Dylan Cease on the purple speckle. We have Christopher Morel on the aqua. Cuba Ruiz. Were you here for the first jumbo break? The first jumbo break was nuts, and I think set an unrealistic standard. Cuba Ruiz on the radar. We're going to have Mead on the Youthquake, Arenado on the Fuchsia Speckle, Royce Lewis on the Aqua Lava. We have the Green Vladdy Jr., DeGrom on the purple Speckle, and the Tyler Fitzgerald on the purple. We have Marco Luciano on the Youthquake. We have Trevor Story on the Aqua Lava, Lindor on the negative, Kowser on the Youthquake, Verlander on the Aqua, Story on the green, Volpe on the negative, Hunter Goodman on the color match for the purple, Sal Frelick on the Youthquake, Abner Uribe on the blue. We have PCA on the negative, PCA on the Youthquake, and Darius Vines on the purple speckle. We're going to have Cam Eden on the purple speckles, Gibson Long on the base, Montez on the base, Quinn Priest on the base, Tristan Gray, and Kyle Leahy on the base. There's my Michael Jackson impression. It's not very good, but that's okay. I tried. We're going to have Sal Frelick on the green out of 99. Noelvi Marte on the true blue. Abbott on the base. Joey Estes on the purple. Austin Wells on the base. Kierstead on the base. Owen White on the true gold. Canario on the blue Ray Wave. How's Canario doing? Because I remember he was supposed to be like the next big thing. And then we didn't hear about him for like 2 years. We have Chandler Siegel on the black white mini diamonds. Jackson Merrill on the aqua wave. We're going to have the orange Will Smith We have Jose Tena on the refractor, Jackson Holiday on the green, a short print. We have Ellie De La Cruz on the radiating rookie, and then Roger Clemens out of 50 on the refractor for the Stros. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate you as always. Like I said, tomorrow I'll throw up a Leaf, and then I'll throw up that Leaf Electric, and then I'll throw up a Bowman Chrome. I'll probably put national packs in both of the breaks, to be honest. I don't know what the checklist is for national packs, so you can ask me, but I'm gonna give you the same answer I'm giving you right now. I have no fucking clue. I'll just say it looks like it's all the top rookies are in there. It looks like it has some big veterans like Ohtani and whoever else. I don't know if Ohtani signed in it. I don't know. I know that the autos are sticker autos. I don't know who all signed in it. I don't know if like Yamamoto signed in it. I know that Jackson Merrill signed in it. I know that Ellie signed in it. And apparently someone told me that Paul Skeen signed in it. And I don't know how true the Skeen stuff is. I just know for a fact that Ellie, Jackson, Merrill, and a couple of other big rookies signed in it because I've seen their cards like posted over the National. Like, for whatever reason, I was getting a bunch of posts because I was at the National where like our phones are on the same location. I was getting a lot of stuff on Facebook through like the Nonsense group or like on Twitter of people pulling cards out of the National pack, like autographs. I know Merrill signed for sure because his Super's already been pulled. And then one of the other big guys, not Jason Dominguez or Ellie have been pulled, but one of the other bigger guys, Super, has been pulled already too. So, and those are autos. So I know that those guys all signed in it, right? And I think that they go up to orange. I think it's like 25 or less is what the signing would be. So it'd be like, there'd be a /5s and /25s, I think. But, yeah, they'll definitely be in the Bowman tomorrow. I'll probably be with the Leaf too. Why not? I mean, let's cross streams and put some top national packs. Put a Topps national pack with the Leaf. I was going to say, baseball is baseball, right? And it's like a lot of rookies and prospects, which is kind of what Leaf is anyways. Not really a lot of... I mean, Leaf has some veterans, but it's always like prospects anyways. Pretty much same as Bowman. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Like I said, museum collection is Wednesday. I'm not going to pre-fill it. We'll just... Wednesday morning, I'll drop the first one. I only have 5 cases right now. Now, if I do know that I'm going to get more cases in the second wave and it's going to be 3+ cases, I will pre-fill on Tuesday, but I will not know that until tomorrow. Plan for top museum collection, first break, drop Wednesday morning. And it'll be like 10 in the morning Eastern Standard Time because I want to try to get at least 2 cases filled. Because there's going to be a wave 2. It's just, are they going to give it to me and let me buy it before release, or they're going to wait 2 days to see how much it goes up in price and then bend me over my fucking desk right here and tell me, lube up, big boy. Here's what you got to pay now, because that's what they've been doing. We'll figure it out. I appreciate y'all as always, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If I can get my mouse to work, because apparently it doesn't want to work right now.